Ben, hello. It's been a while,
Gee.
hasn't it?
It has been a while. Hello, what's been going on then? You've been absent.
You must have wondered where I've been.
Yeah, it has been on my mind, I'm being honest.
Well, it's time for the big reveal.
Building the tension. Alright, go on, what have you been doing?
Over the last few months, I've been watching your progress on behalf of my client.
Your client? Who could it be? New team? What's...
Well, you know him very well.
I know him very well. Oh, well, I know a lot of people though, G, so...
He's had a fantastic season.
That narrows it down. What, who? What, where, how?
I am the football agent of ... Dorian Hysa.
Hysa. So it said Hysa. Dorian, not Hysa. Hysa, G. It said like that.
No, Dorian Hysa.
No, honestly, it's Dorian Hysa. Hysa.
Is it?
Yes, it is. You're getting it wrong. It's not even that hard.
I'm not able to say that.
Well, I'll teach you. It's very simple. Hi, sa. Start with the hi.
Hi.
And then come up with the sa. Ready? It's
Sa.
Sa. There you are. And I'll look, one more time. The hi.
Hi.
Hi. And then sa. Sa.
Sa.
Excellent. And I'll put them together. And what do you get?
Dorian Hysa.
No, it's not how you say it, G. It's Dorian Hysa.
Well, he wants to leave after today. We'll be in touch.
Yeah, well, he's not leaving, so you can be in touch, but it's not going to do anything.
Good luck
so...
today, Ben. And let Dorian know there's a plane waiting afterwards.
No, I won't be letting him know. So it's going to be difficult for him to leave on that plane, because he might as well... Cancel the plane. Not going anywhere. Thanks, G. Good to have you back. Cup final today, and you've ruined it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hello there folks and welcome to the final game of our season, and it's set to be an exciting test. We play Udinese, a side that in Serie A have caused us a bit of heartbreak. Of course, we go into the Europa League next season, but the Champions League was so close, only 2 points behind them, a better goal difference and head-to-head record, which is very, very similar, but we've just missed out. So a season in the Europa League is something we're going to have to overcome, but that might be the natural progression. We kind of got to second place a couple of years ago, too soon, too early, so the Europa League might be the perfect tonic for us. But today, we do have ourselves a chance at a trophy, and the Tim Cup, a competition that we've fared pretty indifferently in over the years, never done too well, but today then a final against Udinese. I fancy our chances, and the way the team is looking, I think we're as close to full strength as possible, without Spiro, of course, who can't play in the game. Kevin Lasagna then will be up top with Dorian Hysa, with Bon Jovi just behind, Luca and Batista in the centre, with Toscano holding in the centre as the ball-winning midfielder. We could change him to a deep line playmaker, but we're going with the ball-winning midfielder role. He can play it to a degree. His tackling's not too bad at 13, and Miranda is actually suspended for the game, so can't play anyway. Scrivani and Centeno also miss out. The back line then, Alexander Arnold, Diaz, Bastoni and Barloco at the back, with Pozovec with potentially, well no, not potentially, in fact his last game for the club. So will Pozovec leave us with some memories? Of course, Rico likely to take his place last season if his progression continues over the summer period. So let's see how we get on. Instruction wise, we're keeping it quite basic, and I'm hoping today then, with a slightly lower tempo against Udinese, we can get the job done. Now, as it's a cup final, I think we should watch this particular game in 3 dimensions. What do you think? I think so. Worth noting, Emanuele Renzi is on the top goal scorers for the cup. League-wise, Renzi, 1 goal in 21 appearances, not playing very much at all, starting only 5 matches, was decent in Europe, but I'm just saying, if you don't want him, I know a team that do. And I might need a striker if things go badly. Now, Udinese are favourites for the game today, which makes it a little bit tougher. But I do, for whatever reason, fancy our chances. Team-wise then, they've got Kamaric up front next to Macedo. Juan Carlos sits behind the loanee from Atletico Madrid, and is a decent little player. Nathaniel Chalobah plays for them as well in the centre midfield. A bit surprising. And you look through this team, and you start to wonder, how on earth did they finish above us in the league table? 10 finishing, 7 goals? Doesn't seem fair. The question is then, can Pozovec keep a clean sheet? Can Dorian do the business for us? And I guess the final question remains, will Kevin Lasagna get the goals? Can Dorian Hysa? Maybe this will be his last game. I mean, 29 goals this season in 41, 9 assists. We've been seeing slightly more out of Bon Jovi as well recently. The front 3, it's all important they do something good. Of course, assists from having Trent Alexander-Arnold and Barloco. And you can see they're walking out here. We'll get rid of this. They're walking out very, very professionally out of the corner. Of course, if you watch the complete Liverpool playthrough, you'll know that I watch all the games in 3D. But this is going to be a special time for us, a cup final at a neutral ground. And I actually know where the game's being played. All I know is it's a neutral ground. We'll take a look in a moment. I assume it's one of the big Italian stadions, but we'll take a look in just a moment. As we kick off, Dorian gets us underway. It's been played at the Olimpico in Rome. Okay, fair enough. Right then, are we going to get ourselves a victory in said game? We'll keep the highlights on key. We'll keep the camera close and we'll keep the match stats up on that right-hand side. And the first chance of the game looks as if it might fall our way as Dorian Heiser plays it towards Bon Jovi as Heiser flies in on Lukaku there. Not good at all. Of course, we saw last episode that Udinese were in very good form. And in fairness, serve we. Both sides have been looking pretty good recently as Kramaric goes close in these early stages, but Pozovac had that well covered. Right then, half an hour gone. And so far, we've not seen too much action as it's now going to be Udinese to bring the ball forward. This will top off what has been an okay season with either a cup win or just more disappointment as Kramaric on the edge of the area plays to Hellberg, who, well, considering it's a final, that was a pretty good goal. We're going to go more controlled, I think, and try and work it a bit more. Lukaku's ball in to Kramaric, and then he just lays it off, sort of chips it up to him on the full volley. Little deflection, I didn't notice that the first time, off Bastoni. And, well, now it's a free kick to us. Dorian Heiser whips it towards the front post, headed to the back post. Ruben Diaz! It's an instant reply from us, and we're back in the game. The ball's flicked on at the front post. Didn't quite see who flicked it on, but Ruben Diaz has got the goal. We'll see it from the behind goal angle. Heiser puts it in, flicked on by Luca it is, and Ruben Diaz on the volley, back post, 1-1, immediately back in the game. And, well, as we get closer to half-time, quite an exciting couple of minutes there. Udinese scored the 22nd minute, or 29th minute, sorry. We scored on the half-hour mark. As you can see, I just quite like looking at these. I don't get to see these very often. The stadium not full for a cup final between Udinese and Spal. Somewhat surprising, sort of not surprising. Right, half-time team talk anyway, let's get this underway. These fans have been fantastic. They're the one who pay your wages. Go out there and win a trophy for them. We don't seem that bothered. I'm going to passionately say you weren't that bad though. I believe you've got what it takes and I have faith in you and we'll see how that goes. Everyone so far is having a decent game. No one's playing particularly poorly. Bon Jovi maybe the only one not having an exhilarating time. But here we are then. Second half underway and it's going to be Udinese to get things started. Everything is level. Our games between them against them in the league this season were also draws. This could then go all the way. Let's find out. There's a throw-in deep in their half. Barloco to take into Kevin Lasagna. Back to Barloco, who drills it into the middle. Alexander-Arnold's there. Oh, and he scores! Well, he's not been suspended or assisting. He gets the goal. The reaction of our team there was just to stand still and do nothing. I assume it's been given. I mean, one of the weirdest celebrations from a team scoring a goal in a cup final. It's almost shock. Alexander-Arnold puts it in, and then everyone just stops. Everyone stopped. It's got 2-1. We're good. Blimey, everyone just sort of completely froze. I mean, he doesn't score very many. It might be his first of the season or second of the season. But still, it was a bit odd. Right, it's Udinese coming forward again. Lukaku plays it into Espinosa, gets it back on this left-hand side. Ball whipped into the middle. Diaz with a good header clear, but only as far as Kristig, of course, a former player of ours. And Udinese work it back out to this left-hand side. Trent Alexander-Arnold goes to meet it, but it's played back. And working it quite nicely, Udinese. Ball put into their centre. Macedo's there. If we can challenge him, great challenge from Ruben Diaz. You've got to love that, especially in a final as well. And the ball to Heiser from Toscano is good, but Heiser's touch isn't great. But we do manage to get it back into the centre and switch it out to that left-hand side. Barloco, you can see me there, my all-blue suit, looking very smart. Back into Batista as he turns on it and plays it back out to Alexander-Arnold. Some good football from us as Dorian now can use his pace and get in behind perhaps. We've got men in the middle if he can find one. Dorian into the middle, hits the post and cleared by Udinese in rushed fashion. Trent will bring that forward again, but the highlight ends there. So far, Luca having a great game in the middle of the pitch as Toscano with the corner puts it in. Are we there for it? It's a foul! Luca's gone down and the penalty is pointed to the spot. Udinese players look devastated with it, but it's been given as a penalty. And who's stepping up? Who is stepping up? It's going to be Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's got one already. You've seen him in real life. He's decent from a set piece, but his penalty kicks his thing. I mean, Trent Alexander-Arnold to make it 3-1, and he smashes it into the back of the net. 3-1 Spal. Udinese, after getting the first in the game, have fallen apart, and we look like we're going to win our first trophy. I'm going to win my first trophy as manager of Spal. That's quite exciting too. The ball's driven in. Rossi can't keep it out, and it's 3-1. What a performance! Okay, a couple of changes I'm thinking might need to be made. Makopi's going to come on for Bon Jovi, which is going to put him slightly further back as well as an attacking midfielder, as a player's been called over here. He's been told to calm down by the referee, and he's sent back into his defensive duties. Just under 10 10 minutes to go, and we've got the ball again. 4-1 would be a romp, and it really disappoints me that we didn't get into the Champions League against a side that we're quite clearly better than, as Batista is challenged, and I'm going to just be a little bit calmer as Ruben Diaz, Captain Ruben Diaz, controls the play. Pozovec with a big clearance forward towards Dorian. Doesn't quite get his head on it, though, and a chance for Udinese. This game isn't quite done yet, as a great tackle comes in from Bastoni. Both centre-backs have been putting in some fantastic challenges, but Udinese keep the ball and continue on their march forward. Espinosa now plays it to that right-hand side, where Hallberg finds it, into Schreiber, who plays it out to, is it Guspini? Ball played in. Pozovec claims, and the game remains 3-1. Let's say 7 minutes of normal time remaining as Pozovec launches it forward towards Kevin Lasagna, who might be in here. Kevin into Dorian. Dorian's strike hits the post and cleared. Really good opportunity. Kevin and Dorian linking up nicely, but still 3-1. Oh, this is so exciting. I've not been in the cup final. This is good. Heiser, free kick. Nearly time up here as the ball's gone in. He's offside, and I think the referee, if we keep our eyes on him, may well be about to blow the whistle as the confetti. What the picking hell's this? The confetti comes down. Spal are your winners. It's Spal 3, Udinese 1. As I mean, who knew that was going to happen? I was surprised. That was really special, lads. Nobody gave us a chance. They looked to gain confidence from it, and there we are. Then we do end the season with a trophy in the bag. I get some Steam achievements too, which is very nice to see. And there we are. Then, at long last, this career, this save hasn't been a waste of time. Dorian Heiser has been with you on your journey up the leagues. Just how important is it of a player like that? Well, how important is Dorian Heiser to the club, essentially? His record speaks for itself. He's fantastic. Hopefully, he gives me another year. Of course, with his agent in town, I'm a little bit concerned. I will not be informing him of the potential plane that might be waiting for him. But you can see there the Spal fans singing my name as I've inspired them to a Team Cup victory. Now, the exciting thing, like you might think this save is plateauing a little bit. We've got our first trophy in the bag. Not only that, keep an eye, or do remember that stadium planning is afoot. There's about 18 months left on the planning, then we'll get a new ground. I don't like. There's time is sort of ebbing away before FM18, but we're going to continue the save until there is a natural end, whenever that comes around. So there we are then. Dorian Heiser, top goal scorer, key player, and still just about improving. He's now 4.5 star and valued at 31 million. Oh, look at that. I think G's been on the phone, hasn't she? Holy smokes. Well, they know 200 million is the price, and Barcelona apparently are interested. So, there you are. If you want him to replace Luis Suarez, then put your money where your mouth is, Barcelona, and we'll maybe talk about it. But for now, Dorian Heiser, Spal-born, or Albanian-born, is having, this is his best season under us. And now, let's just hope that he sticks around for one more year. I might cut the transfer window slightly differently this time around and cut it into two parts. Have sort of a first half of the transfer window where we look at July and June, and then do a sort of an August window as well. The season in Italy doesn't start until the end of the window, so I think to show you a little bit more of how I do transfers, especially within a Spal save with a budget, that's something I'm thinking about doing for this time around. So do let me know in the comment section, would you like to see me delve into the transfer budget or delve into the transfer window and show you it in a little bit more detail? Again, comment section, let me know, or alternatively, leave a like. It's a pretty good indicator, and I'll see you again soon. We love with care from Units Bench. Until next time, we've won ourselves a trophy. Goodbye.